to our chair yoga practice. Feet are parallel. You're resting comfortably in the chair. Behind and beneath you. Just open through that collarbone, widen the rib cage, and just brace through the core as we'll begin in mountain pose, palms facing forward, shoulders stacked above the hips, head above the heart above the pelvis, and your ears are over the shoulders. So perhaps if you want to check, take 2 fingers, draw the chin in, and just feel that nice alignment through the back of the neck. We'll just open those palms out to an angle, drawing the shoulder blades together, opening through the heart. In breath, and then exhale. Just take deep breath all the way in, and let the arms float down. Release all the air, and place your palms left under right in your lap, and just sink comfortably. And just allow your mind to focus on the breath. There's no outside world for the next 45 minutes as we just sit and observe our breathing. Notice the pace of the breath. Notice the cool intake through the nostrils and the warmth exhalation. Softening your face. Relax your chest, your abdomen, and your glutes. Relax your upper thighs. Your ankles and your feet are softly connecting with the surface below. We'll begin with a nice inhale through the nose and exhale, drawing the navel into the spine, pulling up through the pelvic floor. Inhale and fill the Buddha belly. Let it go. Your own perfect time. When your mind begins to wander, as it may, acknowledge the thought, put it aside. Taking our time for ourselves to de-stress, relax the mind, the body, and the spirit. Next 4 breaths, feel a little vibration in the back of your throat called Ujjayi breathing. So inhale, feel a little vibration, and exhale. Almost like a snore. Vibrating the breath stimulates the vagus nerve. Finishing the last one as you're on. And you should feel a little more relaxed as we peel our back away from the chair, sitting up nice and tall. Realigning those legs. Let's take the shoulders up to the ears, just the shoulders, not the elbows, and let those shoulders roll back and down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Up, 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 back, back, back. Good. And then we'll just take the chin to the chest and lengthen the back of the neck. Feeling the weight of the head lengthening. And then inhale. Gaze goes upwards slightly. And feel the jaw lengthening. Exhale back to neutral, making a fist with the interlaced fingers. Placing that tops of the fingers under the jaw. And then inhale, drawing up, lifting the chin slightly, only till feeling comfortable. And then exhale, down. And then inhale, draw the elbows up as we lift the chin. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Chin to chest. One more time. Inhale, widen those elbows up. Keeping the shoulders pulled down and back. Keeping the ears away from those shoulders. And then exhale down. Release the wide arms. Open out, open through the heart. Gentle squeezing of the shoulder blades in the back. And then placing the fingertips gently on the back of the head as we draw that chin to chest. Activating the neck muscles. Feeling a little bit of resistance here as you gaze forward, opening through the elbows, relax the shoulders down, and then drawing, pardon me, I just cramped. Sometimes I press so hard, I give myself a cramp. And then elbows, let's just give some rotation through the shoulders, warm up and bring blood flow through to the upper body, good. One more like this, and then we'll start to get some movement in here. Swimming forward, good. And then we're going to extend the arms out. Make fists, and then just circle. You won't believe the amount of tension you can create in those lower arms. So get all that moving there. And then internally rotating, and then adding the fingers. Adding those fingers, and one more time externally, adding them and then rolling them out till we're shoulder high, lifting the elbows, palms away, and then we'll turn a few doorknobs here. Driving the shoulders together, the rhomboids are pulling together between the shoulder blades, and then reach up with the right arm, lower the left, relax. Now think of that right hip staying rooted and grounded, but your whole spine just coming at an angle. You don't want to be flexing laterally. You want to really reach. And then maybe just open that chest and gaze to the sky on the right. And then release down, lifting the left arm, floating those right fingers down. Lift tall. And then again, rooting that left hip, but the whole spine is leaning but not bending. Good. Reaching. Long through the spine, gazing wherever feels comfortable. Oh, that's a nice side stretch. Roll it out. Good. And then let's just bring our hips a little further forward. And we'll draw the elbows back. If you can pull them in behind you. Open through the heart. Gentle, gentle back bend here. And then exhale to neutral. Hands come to the tops of the knees. And then drive the navel in. So you want to feel the core. You want to feel the glutes and chest. It's not just rounding with the navel back. Inhale, draw the elbows in. Lifting with the heart. Feeling that tailbone popping up to point at the wall behind. And the tailbone's tucking on the cat. Exhale, navel to spine. Drawing through those shoulders, through the chest. Feel the glutes firing. Pressing your feet into the floor. Up. And navel in. And last one here. Come back to neutral. Elbows are right beside the ribs. And then we'll take the elbows up. And exhale. Inhale, grow tall through the spine. Exhale. Exhale. It's almost like you're lifting up and pressing something away from you. Feel the tension in the shoulders. Last one up. Pull the elbows back. cactus arms, knuckles to the wall behind. Just feel a gentle, gentle back bend and then stacking the vertebrae and then just turn. So you're nice and tall. Turn and gaze to the right corner. Let the hands float down. Right hand is holding the back of my chair. Left hand on the outside of that right thigh. Hold here but stay tall. You want to stay lifted, crown to the ceiling. And gaze over that right shoulder. Stay here for a breath. Relax. And see if your body will let you in even further. Okay, coming halfway out of it, just sort of halfway, gazing to the front corner, turn your gaze to the left shoulder. Drawing that right shoulder back, just feeling that gentle stretch in the front, compression in the back. Slowly unwind, gaze at that right corner, and then slowly unwind, stacking your elbows on top of the thighs. Just come into a gentle forward fold. So you're lifting with the heart and then just rounding slightly. Whatever feels good here. And then slowly coming back up to cactus. Elbows wide, shoulder high. Drop the shoulders down, long neck. Knuckles to the wall behind. Keep the back tall, tuck the tailbone. Core's locked. Inhale. Exhale, turn. Floating the arms down. Important to have those cues to think about where you should be feeling it. And breathing. And soften. Turn your gaze to the left shoulder. Breathing through it. And then turn your body halfway. Turn the gaze to the left front corner. And then over to the right shoulder. You should feel this lovely opposing stretch. And slowly look back to the corner and then unwind. Nice job. Let's take those hips one at a time off the chair. And every time you lift, draw up through the pelvic floor. So just lifting the feet off the floor. Good. Walking through it. Maybe holding on, protecting that lumbar, lower back. Good. Pressing the balls of the toes into the floor. And then pressing down to the heels, lifting the toes. Balls, push down. Feel the core as you're doing this. Pressing down. We're activating the calf muscles, warming up those knees and ankles. Bringing that blood flow through to the lower body. Let's do opposite. So one heel up, one toe up. Good. And walk it out a little bit. Bring some movement in there. Okay, so nice tall spine. We're not leaning into the back of the chair. I'll show you on the angle. We're lifting that right knee up. Shoulders are wide. Core's engaged. Breathe here. Feeling that hamstring stretch. Feeling the hip flexor talking to you. And then we're going to extend that right leg out. Lift through the core. And then lower it. Bend at a 90 and then kick for 8, 7, 6. Keep going. 4, 3. As much range of motion as you can get. Last 2, last 1. Hold it up if you can. The quad's firing. Point the toe and release. I'll give you a little windshield wiper there. I may have felt strenuous. Building that quadricep strength. Good. Okay. Nice and tall. Shoulders stacked. Inhale. Build the belly. Exhale. Nice and tall. Hug the knee. Widen through the shoulders. Keep the back straight. Good job. All right. Extend. Point the toe. And bend. 8, 7, 6. Keep going all the way up. 5, 4, 3. Core tight. 2, 1. Hold it up. Point that toe. Pulse. Pulse. Hold it up as long as you can. Everyone's different. Maybe you don't even feel it, but I sure do. Okay, extend that leg out. Windshield wiper. Do whatever you can. Maybe lower that Quad down, the knee down below that hip. Good. All right, let's have a quick time out for some water. Time to hydrate. Okay, so here's where our block will come in. If you have a big book, block, pillow, anything that you have available. And as we're seated near the edge of the chair, we're coming into butterfly. Let's see if we can get the soles of the feet together. Now here's another option. 2 blocks or put one on the end. I really like to feel the butterfly stretch here. So whatever feels comfortable for you. This is your practice and you want to feel like, okay, I'm really stretching the adductors, okay? So let's just hold here. Fire up the glutes, zipper up, shoulders stack, come to a reverse butterfly. We call this in yin yoga. So this is wide open to the sky, maybe a gentle back bend here. And then release the hands down and bring, let's flap the butterfly's wings. You can hold your chair for 8. Core tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, 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 good. All right. Let's release the legs out to the sides. Maybe draw the knees in and just feel a little bit of a stretch there. Good. And the heels are stacked underneath. The knees are stacked over the heels. And we're keeping the blocks there because we're going to hinge and come halfway forward. So you're in a forward fold. Hands can be supporting you on those thighs, drawing them away. Just give a nice adductor stretch there. Lift the heart. Maybe take one hand down to the blocks or book. Maybe the other. And just feel like you're in a modified happy baby pose. Back is flat, back of the neck long. Good. Now, other option is to bring the hands further down. If that's available to you, your chair may begin to move, so be mindful. Tummy lifted. Okay. Let's take the hands back up to the thighs. Come all the way up. Good. Now, when we go back down, we're going to do a revolving pose. So we're going to lift the heart. If the hands are comfortable down here on your book or block or the floor, let's just modify that so we can bring that right arm up, gaze up. Slowly, slowly breathe here. Lifting that right pectoral up. Gaze can be where it feels safe. And slowly release down. Center, lift the heart, tummy in. Gaze to the left. Oh, that feels good to lengthen through that spine. Wherever the arm feels good. Slowly release down. And then just come halfway up. Cactus, strong back holding you up. And all the way back up and in. Let's take the hands behind the chair. I'm going to kick the blocks out of the way. And we're going to come into boat pose. So we're just lifting the heart, drawing the elbows together, and we're just feeling that stretch through the front, contract through the back, and slowly release. Now, your next option here is find your good base of support with your sit bones and bring those feet off the ground. Hold them up for 5 breaths. Core tight. Draw the hips into the chair for as many breaths. Don't hold it. Doesn't have to be high off the floor. It can be half an inch. And slowly release. Extend that right leg out. Hinge forward, holding the back of the chair. Come out, release, other leg extended. Release. And then we're just going to turn into the runner's lunge. And we want to feel a nice stretch to the quad here and a strengthen as well. So right hand on your chair, right glute on the chair. Left knee is down below the hip. Now toes are curled under, and you can scooch them back and face that right wall. Now reach the arm forward with the right and then lean like you're trying to pass someone beside you a note. So notice you're in a full runner's lunge. I'm just going to really extend that back leg, extend the right arm. Try to be square. Hips are square. Reach, reach, reach. And then slowly bend that back knee. The left arm comes up over the head. Reach tall and drop your shoulders down and take the right ear to shoulder. Your left palm is reaching over the back of the chair. Feeling that quadriceps stretch. You're strengthening that glute. And then reach out towards me. Good. And then take the arm back. Left arm back. Now take that, hold on with the right hand. Take that left foot forward. Okay, we're going to go for a few hurdles. So hurdle, reach the right arm forward, foot back. 5 more. Take your time. Stop if you have to. We're on the last one. We're going to hold it back and slowly release. Make your way forward. Good. Feet are wide. Realign. And we're going to take that right leg out. You're going to feel an opening in that hip area here. Foot can be on an angle. You're feeling that glute firing here. Inner thigh stacked. Here. Wide arms, shoulders are down. Open through that chest. Gaze to the left middle finger. Maybe just kind of lift up the left ribs and drop them over the left hip. You're leaning into that warrior. Leaning into the warrior. Hold it here, feeling the strength and through the core. That right hip staying on the ground. If we were on the mat, we'd be on the ground. Okay, come back to neutral. Release the hands down. Now, if you wish, pick up your block. If you have blocks. We're going to do this one more time. I'm going to reach out, point out, gaze over, and then let the right fingers float down, holding onto the block and reaching the left hand up. Feeling that beautiful stretch, the left side body, left hips, staying grounded and rooted. And a release. Let's take that block. I think I cued it wrong. My bad. I'll do it better next time. It's on this side. We want the block. Okay, let's go up. Open that right chest to the sky. Oh, feeling it. Relax that left hip. And then slowly come out, leaving the block in the middle. And then knees come together. Reach those fists towards me, rounding through the back, and then pulling in, pushing out, pulling in, push, pull. Feeling the core here, push, pull. Feeling the upper back stretch, and then strengthen the chest. One more, hold it out. Good. Open the arms. And then take that lunge to the left. So left leg out. Shoulders are down. Lift up the elbows. Lift the ribs on the right and gaze over to the middle finger. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to take that fingers, it can go onto the outside of the thigh, or if your block is nearby, this is the other option. If you liked it with the block, certainly grab it. And then we're going to revolve into the other side. So I'm just going to pick up that block. Feels like I get a little deeper here, reaching the hand down, floating the left hand down. Open that left side of the body. Breathe. Every time you exhale, feel like you're sinking. You're drawing the shoulders back and down. Excellent job. Coming back up to center. And let's turn ourselves to the left wall, left hip on the chair, left hand holding on. Scooch that right leg back. Same thing in the runner's lunge on the other side. Reach that right arm forward. And then lean forward and feel those hips staying square. Reach, reach, reach. Relax your neck. Reach. Come back up. Bring the hand over hand. Like you're carrying the torch. Relax your shoulders down and turn the left ear is dropping towards the back of the chair. Open the chest on the right. Inhale. Sink with the... Relax your shoulders down. Inhale, stay tall. Bring the arm out to me. And then bring the arm back. Opening through that chest. Relax. And place that right leg forward. Right arm stays back. And then we're doing our 6 hurdles. Ready? Holding the chair with that left arm. Really reach. Finish. Bring the legs together. Seat sideways. Bring the hands behind you. Now, if this is available to you, I'll show you your options. Fingers coming up and your palms together. Open through the heart for the reverse prayer. I know that's very hard. I've been practicing that for years. So, other option is right arm up. Left hand stays behind. Lift up and feel a little gentle back bend here. Release. Switch to the other side. Elbow up. Try to get those fingers to touch. Release. Stack, stack, stack. And we'll just do that rich wrist stretch here. Fingers pointed towards your glutes and then lift the chest. Feeling that stretch to the lower arms. Breathe. Release. Now let's do the other way. Knuckles and just feel that stretch. Lift the heart. Feel the stretch in the lower arm. Good. Slowly release. Let's have another quick sip of water. And we'll make our way to the front of the chair. Your heels are taking the weight. You're going to hinge forward and come into chair pose. So relax the shoulders back. So we'll begin here when everyone's ready. So weight into the heels. Make sure you feel like you're able to come standing from chair pose into standing. Relax. Ready for 8, 7. Lift the hands higher. 6, 5, 4. Press into the heels. Don't let the knees bow in. Reach all the way up. Stretch through that whole body like you just woke up. Exhale. Hinge down from those hips and knees and come into heart center. Good. And let's just pedal through the feet here. Pressing the palms together. Really feeling the chest muscles engage. Pedaling through. Good. Okay. Shake it out. And we'll come to the back of the chair. We'll just begin with our first down dog. It's our posterior chain muscles. So you just want to step all the way back, soften the knees, and stretch out the whole back body. Maybe lifting one heel at a time. Feeling a stretch through the, beginning with the calves, the hamstrings, the glutes. And then lengthening that tailbone to the wall behind. Feel a stretch to the arms, shoulders, chest. Inhale, soften the knees and come up, walking baby steps in. And we're going to turn so that the right foot's in front, left foot behind, and we're coming into a warrior one. You're going to take both hands up. Foot back ankle can be on an angle, and roll the shoulders back and hinge into that front knee. Lifting the arms up. Look at the thumbs to the heel. It's all one line. And then come back to neutral. Release. You can have one hand on the chair. And we're going to take that leg a little further back and then come into a lunge. Another lunge. Strengthening the gluteal quadricep. Good. And ham. Holding that. Come up and down for 4. For 4. Straight up, straight down. 3. 2 and 1. Stepping into the right leg. Maybe you can lift that back toe, softening that right leg. Reach. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Tummy lifted. Point that left hip down. Feeling the strength in the back, in the quad, in the hip for 4, 3, 2. Release back down. Oh my gosh, that was difficult. I know. Just come back to the center, and then we'll take the feet wide, weight into the heels, and then knees are tracking towards those toes that are towards the corners. Tailbones tucked under, feeling the lower body work. Come into a plie, held, and do the push-pull again. Push and pull, feeling those quads and hams working. Push, really push something away and pull it in. Activity of daily living is a push and pull to keep us strong. Come up, 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 go lower down, and then slowly come all the way up. Turn your feet this time. Back foot can be on an angle. Knee is above that ankle or not going past the toes. Hinge into that left knee. 1 or 2 hands. Shoulders are back. Feeling the quad, feeling the glute. Now think about that hip on that right. Can you draw it parallel with the one on the left? Not a perfect world, but you just want to feel that little small muscle activation. Come back so you're standing up into warrior. 1 or 2 hands up. And then release. Take that back heel off the ground. Weight into the front left heel and come straight down and up. Give me 4 more. 4. Feeling the glutes. Squeeze. Last 2. Last one. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. And slowly come up. Weight into that left foot. Maybe you need to readjust. Lift up. Soften that left knee. Take all the weight. Toe can be pointed or lifted. Hold it out there. Feeling that strength on the left. Hold it. Tummy up. Reach. Lengthen through that upper back. And slowly come out. That may have been very strenuous. Give me a hip stretch here. Good job. We'll do a little quadricep stretch here. Toes are back, curled under, pelvic tilt in, lower the knee. Just feeling a little stretch there. Switch to the other side. Lock it in and then just feeling that stretch. Okay. Coming to the side of the chair. We'll do our tree pose. Weight into the left foot. Widen that knee out and find where your tree feels good. Have your chair nearby. Rooting that left foot in, grounding it. Shoulders above the hips, core tight. Zippers up, chin is in. And then grounding again through that foot. Find your tree. Stare at a spot. Release. release. Bring that knee in towards the front and out. In, out, in, out. And then we'll do a couple of, like a fire hydrant. Up, out, and in. 3 more. Up, out, and in. Good. Shake out that left leg. Okay. Maybe take the top of the foot and stretch through that shin. And let's come over to the other side for our tree pose. Rooting that right foot in, grounding it, locking the core, firing the glutes. Open that knee out to the side. Keep the standing leg soft where the knee is not locking, but the quads and the calves are taking that. Wait. When you're ready, stare at a spot. Find the tree is a very meditative pose. You have nothing else to think about than holding your balance. Relax and then bring that knee in and out. Loving that hip socket. Different variations of motion it can make. And then we're going to do the fire hydrant. All right, good. Weight in the left leg. Take the top of the foot on the right to the floor. Gentle, gentle stretch here. And down dog for Lori. Your dog. Stretching the whole posterior chain, really stretching. You can wag the tail, lifting one heel off at a time. Feel this whole back body stretch. Find your dog. And then slowly walking in. And let's just relax into mountain. Feet are hip apart, shoulders are stacked. Chin in and ears are lengthening to the sky. Just observe how you're feeling in this moment. Okay, taking the arms out, take that right foot back. Let's just turn. One hand can hold the chair. Turn over so you're looking to the left side of the room. Come back to center. Maybe turn and look to the right. Center. Now this time just turn your head and feel that balance challenge here. Proprioception, vestibular, all this is to help us keep our strength. We need to be aware of what is around us. Okay, release. Weight into the right foot, left foot back. Taking the arms out. Turn towards the right wall. Everything's turning. Hold. Center. Left side. Center. Turn your head. Head only. Center. Side. Center, side, and side. Come back out of it. Good job. I'm going to have a quick sip and then grab the chair and sit down. And as we come back to our seated position, we'll stay a little bit close to the edge, placing the left foot with the left knee above the ankle. We're going to flex that right ankle. Option here is your lower leg figure 4. That feels good for you. Stay there. If you'd like to advance up to, or not advance, just if your body is comfortable with this movement, I like to support the edge of the foot, support that leg, and just now you're holding it tense, just relax. Don't hold any tension there. And then inhale, grow tall, draw the shoulders back, widen the collarbone, and lead the heart towards the front of the room. And you're hinging, the drawbridge is closing. Find your edge. Inhale, back at the neck long. Maybe that breath will let you come in a little further. Sink your hips. Lengthen the spine. Breathe in through each vertebrae. Slowly, slowly, lifting the ears, stacking the vertebrae, coming back out, cross the leg, and just give us a little quick counter pose there. And release. Right foot down. Make sure you're safely on the chair. First level is here. Option is here. Lift the heart and hinge. Relax. Don't hold the shoulders and chest tight. Grow long through the spine. Inhale from the tailbone all the way up, up, up to the back of the head, and feel it lengthening. Draw the chin a little bit further in. Release further forward. Slowly, slowly come back up gently. And if that's crossing over is available to you, turn to the left. Slowly unwind. Give yourself any other movement your body's asking for, and we'll come into our final resting. If you have blocks and you wish to place one out, just so that your legs feel supported. You can cross your ankles or just have your legs falling open, and make your adjustments so you feel comfortable. And let's just sit tall and then placing the hands in the lap or on the thighs. Let's observe how our bodies feel in this moment. Breathing into any areas that need further softening and relaxing. Slowly and gently, bring awareness to your feet. Allow your feet to relax. Your ankles, your knees, and your hips are sinking and letting go. Relax your abdomen, your chest, your shoulders, relaxing the elbows, wrists, fingers, breathe into your lower back, your middle, and your upper back. Your throat is soft. Unlock your jaw. Soften the face. Relax your forehead. Feel your eyes sinking and sinking further into the skull. Relax your ears and feel the warmth of relaxation spread from your scalp all the way down your back, out through the feet. soften, get heavy, and let go. Slowly and gently, bring awareness back by wiggling the fingers and the toes, making small circles with the ankles and the wrists. Peeling yourself away from the chair and giving yourself a nice long stretch. Bringing the hands to heart center, thumbs to sternum, chin to chest. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be at peace. Have a happy Valentine's Day, and I look forward to serving you again. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.